Good evening to you all and welcome to today's edition of the Excel tutorial. Today we are going to consider data entry. How do you record data when it comes to using the Excel? Now over here we have already opened the Excel app. You click on the blank workbook and that is where we are going to start entering our data. So you click on it nicely. Good. So over here we have the cells, the various cells, as you can see being highlighted here. As you can see, I'm moving the cells using the cursor. Yeah. Tonight we are going to consider how to enter data using the Excel. What do you want to record in your Excel? Probably you're a teacher and you want to enter the names of your students in the school. What are the things you need? It means that you have to create a column for the heading, that is their names. So names of learners. So let's do that quickly. So I select any cell of my choice. I want them to be in capital letters. So I click on caps lock on my machine, then type names of learners. So as you can see, when you are done typing this particular data, you can click on enter and to shift to the next cell beneath it, as you can see. So once I clicked on enter, it moved to the next cell. Okay, I made mention that you like to enter the names of your kids. Good. So if that's the case, then you can also decide to expand the columns. As you can see here, the names of the learners can be seen on two cells. So what can you do? Since the names of learners is too long, we can expand one particular cell to contain that. So you can simply place your cursor on the cell, the title of the cell it can be found on. In this case, it can be found on J. That is the column. So you place your cursor on J, then you shift it to where you see this particular sign. Once you see this sign, the plus sign, then you can left click on it. Then use your mouse cursor to drag, yes, to any point that you would like to shift it to. Yeah, so there we have it now. So we have names of learners over here. You can decide to make it come to the middle. If you want it to be at the middle portion, then you move to where we have alignment. Yes, where we have alignment. With alignment, we have this, the left alignment, the center, and also the right alignment. Yes. So since we want it at the middle, we click on the center alignment for it. Now we can simply type our names. Yes. So Kofi and Sa, type that, then click on enter. Can simply go to Yao menu, click on enter. Can also have Prince, Amu, in that order. So you see, I am entering data over here, as you can see. You can also decide to change the fonts. You can also decide to change the fonts. So if you want to change the fonts, then you have to highlight. You have to place your cursor at where you want to change. So in this case, I want to change the font of the names I entered. I want to change it to, let's say, Times New Roman. So I've highlighted them. I placed the cursor on Kofi. I left clicked and dragged my mouse to where I want it to end. Then quickly I move to the font. Currently it's on default Calibra. You can change it to whichever font you want to change it to. I want Times New Roman. So yes, I type Times New Roman in there so that I can move there quickly. As you can see, it has changed. I also decide to change the font size to, so, 12. What about the names of learners? Yes, I want to change the font to probably a nice looking one. Can do the same. This around, since that is the only part I want to highlight, I don't have to drag anything. I just have to place my mouse cursor there, then quickly move to the font area and select any one of them. As you can see, it has changed. You can also decide to bolden it or make it into italics. Yes, all these can be found there. So you have the italics. You can also decide to change the font size. Any of them is accepted. So this is how to enter data. At times also you might type a name and the name looks so long, yet you want it to fit in a particular cell. What can you do? Okay, so let's type a much sorry, a more longer name and then see what you can do. Let's say Kwame Trematin. So as you can see, it's too long and it is not fitting inside this particular cell. So what can we do? Simply put, on your alignment section, we have a portion called wrap text. So click on it and there you have it. The text has been wrapped and it can fit in the cell you want it to be. So this is it. I hope you enjoyed this particular lesson.